So Melly is about to go before the judge tomorrow for this bond hearing. And a day before he's set to go before the judge, the state just filed a supplemental discovery, where they want to add more things to prove why he should be behind bars and shouldn't get no bond and just sit there to trial. It's interesting, a lot of stuff that they added because, this internal BSO memo, basically a timeline summary of events or what he been had going on back there, that's gonna show you all the stuff that we don't know he been doing. Whether he been starting riots, been getting in fights, or trying to start fights with other inmates, or he's still doing drugs. Like anything that he been doing back there to make things harder on himself, we gonna find that out. They say it's been kites written by Melly, by the defendant, jail mail written by the defendant, a contact log report. And this is the one right here that it just kind of just blow everything away. Because y'all remember like 3 months ago, I did a video on it. So this FaceTime just popped up out of nowhere where this girl was sitting at like a Houston Rockets basketball game and somebody behind her was able to record her on a FaceTime with Melly. And when it started floating around, everybody was like, man, that got to be AI. Like, that nigga in solitary confinement. Like, how is he able to get a phone back there? We about to find out. Because they just added this to the supplemental discovery, too. And if this is the FaceTime that I think that they talking about, that wasn't no AI, like I said. And I posted a whole video where I'm just like, man, come on, we just going to use common sense. Like, I broke it down where I'm like, if you look at Melly's skin complexion, you look at the living condition that he been in for like the last 6-7 years, of course he gonna look like a whole different person. Of course he gonna be 2 shades brighter. He gonna be acting a little different, like his mannerism and stuff gonna change. This nigga is in a box. He in a cage. He in solitary confinement.
I think it look real. That's just me. That's just me. And the reason why I say that is because if you look at Melly in that video, Melly looked the same exact way he looked when we saw him in court. Clean cut, lighter complexion, different demeanor. And that actually makes sense if you think about it. Like, imagine not having sunlight, alcohol, drugs, tobacco, none of your vices at all for almost 8 years. You locked in a confined space most of the day, not by choice. Your skin gonna start to change too. Your mannerism gonna change. Your whole appearance gonna change. So no, to me, that don't look like no AI. That look like a real human being who just been sitting behind a wall and ain't had no sunlight in a long time. But here's the problem. If that really is Melly, this video creates 2 serious issues. 2. And the first one is quite obvious. If that's really Melly, how did he make that call? That's the real question I got, because we keep hearing he don't got no communication privileges.
So he ain't in the general population. So I feel like, and on top of that, with the color change, it's like, man, my daddy did a lot of jail time. My dad been in prison. So I used to see my dad go in as, a smoker and come out just looking like he ain't touched nothing. Never smoked cigarettes before, never drunk a beer, nothing, like just, and that was off of 3 or 4 months of him just sitting down, getting this shit together. So it don't surprise me, it don't come out crazy to me to see somebody after they've been sitting down that long go from one shade of darkness, excuse me, to looking bright as a motherfucker, come out looking like my complexion damn near.
How are you able to FaceTime? Because that don't look like no jail phone. That just me. I'm just being real. That don't look like no jail phone. That look like an iPhone FaceTime call.
But in closing though, man, y'all feel like Spoon just playing on people and stuff, because I'm like, how the fuck he gonna say that this AI? I'm sitting there looking at it with my own Twitter. I know AI when I see it, and I know real when I see it, but y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Yeah, he go before the judge tomorrow. The bond hearing is tomorrow. I want to know what y'all think. Do y'all think there's hope? Do you think Melly got a chance? Do you think Melly is about to get ready to come home? Will we see Melly free this week? No later than Friday, first thing Monday morning. Is he on his way to the house? Or is it just another waste of fucking time, waste of energy, and just another quick content grab for the content creator because he ain't going nowhere. And like I said too in my video yesterday, I think I might have cut this part out. When you've been sitting in jail, shit, 7 years almost, and it's literally like 7 or 8 months before you go to trial, what's the point of even fighting for a bond at this point? That's really dangerous. And I ain't even tried to putting that out there, but I ain't gonna lie, man, I really don't see the judge giving this man no bond that close to trial. Because I'm just gonna be this Trey talking now. Fuck the T-RaeTv shit. Give me a bond like that, and I can afford some problem type money, or I can get the fuck out of Dodge. Free me, and I've been sitting down that long, and I ain't got nothing but a couple months before I go. Man, I'm finna take my chance. I'm gone. I'm rich and fucked up, man. I'm going straight overseas. So like you gotta do your job for real now because you the fool to let me out. I already know if I get caught, if I go down for this shit, like what do I got to lose at this point? I'm facing life and the death penalty. It don't get no worse than that. So let me out if you want to. That kind of like how I look at it. It don't serve no purpose to just play a game like that. You really risking this whole case, this whole trial, if that boy was to get out and been in jail that fucking long. Melly might have been locked up long before fighting this, but just as long as he been fighting on the inside, it's been people on the outside fighting to keep him where he is. So you gotta think about that too. It's like, nah, yeah, like I said in my video yesterday, the bond package sound cool, but I don't think it's gonna work. It ain't enough. And this close to trial like this, man, come on, man. I don't think the judge is finna risk it like that. And putting that FaceTime call in there to show you just what's been going on the last 3 or 4 months, that's enough right there to just seal the deal on it. Nah, man, tomorrow is gonna be a waste of time. That's just me. That's just how I feel. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. T-RaeTv. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment down below. Y'all have a good night. I'm out.